Why AI detectors are becoming less accurate is one of the most important questions creators are asking today because the tools used to identify AI text are changing fast and many of them are struggling to keep up with the speed of new models. This matters for creators on YouTube and across the internet because decisions on content visibility, monetization, and trust can be influenced by how AI-generated text is perceived. Many creators think AI detectors are still reliable, but recent tests show that they often mislabel human writing as AI and AI writing as human, which puts creators at risk of false flags. New YouTube policies value transparency and quality, but they also focus on real user experience signals instead of trying to police AI text directly, which makes understanding AI detectors even more important. The main reason AI detectors are becoming less accurate is that modern AI models produce writing patterns that are almost identical to human writing. Early AI models had clear structure patterns and predictable word choices so detectors could compare them to statistical fingerprints. But newer models reduce these patterns through better training, larger datasets, and improved sampling, which makes the text more natural. As a result, the statistical differences detectors depend on are shrinking. Another major reason detectors are failing is that the internet is now flooded with a mix of human and AI-assisted writing, which means detectors have less clean data to learn from. Many human writers use tools for grammar correction and clarity, which makes their writing look similar to AI-generated text. So detectors may mistake clean and organized writing for AI. This is important for YouTube creators because your scripts may be marked as AI-generated even when you wrote them yourself. Creators need to know that detectors can also be biased towards certain writing styles. If your writing is simple and clear with short sentences, some detectors may call it AI because they associate simplicity with machine assistance. If your writing is long and complex, the detector may also label it as AI because it sees strong structure that looks algorithmic. The contradictions show that many detectors are not reliable enough for serious decisions. Another factor weakening accuracy is that companies that build AI models do not release the exact training data or internal patterns used in the models. Without this information, detectors can only make guesses based on probability. The more advanced the model becomes, the harder it is for detectors to guess correctly. Many companies producing detectors update slowly while AI models update quickly, which creates a constant gap. The gap grows every month, which reduces accuracy for creators who rely on detectors for verification. Another reason for inaccurate results is the rise of watermark-free text generators. Some early models added subtle patterns that detectors could identify, but new models remove those patterns to improve quality. This means detectors lose another layer of evidence. For YouTube creators, this means your AI-assisted scripts may pass as fully human even though you use tools responsibly. On the other hand, your honest human writing may be flagged as AI due to false positives. This can create confusion for creators trying to follow platform rules. It is also important to know that AI detectors struggle with multilingual content. If you create content in English and another language, the detector may produce different results for the same script. Some languages have less training data, which makes detectors less stable. This matters because creators making global content need accuracy across languages. Another reason AI detectors are failing is because they cannot measure intention. They cannot tell whether a creator used AI as a creative assistant or wrote the content manually. Detectors simply analyze patterns and make predictions that can be wrong. YouTube policies now care more about whether content is helpful and not whether it is generated by AI. This is good news for creators because the focus is shifting from detection toward actual value. Creators should know that AI detectors are best used as a loose guide and not a final authority. Their scores are probability-based and not factual. A detector saying something is 80% AI does not mean the text is actually AI-generated. It only means the system predicts similarity. For creators building faceless channels, this means you should focus on clarity, originality, and practical value instead of trying to beat detectors. YouTube rewards helpful content with strong retention and positive user signals, not the origin method of the script. But creators must stay transparent if the content could mislead viewers, for example, deepfake audio that imitates a real person without disclosure. YouTube now requires clear labeling for altered or synthetic voices when they could affect trust. This rule does not punish normal text-to-speech or AI-assisted writing. It focuses on preventing confusion. Creators should know that detectors used by schools, companies, or websites may not reflect YouTube policy. A detector labeling your script as AI does not harm your channel because YouTube does not use those detectors to punish creators. YouTube evaluates the final video performance. This is why accuracy issues in detectors matter only for understanding the broader ecosystem, not your YouTube ranking. What creators should focus on is writing content that sounds natural when read by text-to-speech. This includes steady pacing, clear sentences, and helpful information. AI detectors may misidentify simple writing, but YouTube algorithms reward viewer satisfaction. This means that even if a detector labels your content as AI, it does not limit your reach. Creators should know that as AI models advance, detectors will continue to lose accuracy. Many experts predict it will become almost impossible to reliably detect AI text at scale. The future of content will treat AI-assisted writing as normal, just like grammar checkers became normal. This shift is already happening on YouTube, where quality matters more than origin. Creators should adapt by focusing on audience trust, strong topics, and engaging scripts. Another thing creators should know is that AI detectors sometimes give different results on the same text when you run it multiple times. This inconsistency happens because the models behind detectors change slightly during each evaluation. If the detector cannot give stable results, then the score is not reliable. This reinforces the idea that creators should not depend on detectors to validate originality. Originality comes from your research, your ideas, your delivery style, and your audience value. These areas matter far more than detection scores. To stay safe under YouTube policies, creators should follow 3 main principles. Be transparent when content could confuse viewers. Avoid impersonating real people without clear disclosure. Deliver content that helps viewers solve a problem or learn something useful. Following these principles protects your channel even if detectors become less accurate. Another thing creators should know is that AI detectors often struggle with rewritten or paraphrased text. Many creators rewrite their own notes, which can look similar to paraphrased AI writing. Detectors may misinterpret your rewriting as machine-generated. The best way to avoid confusion is to include your own opinions, examples, insights, and unique explanations. These parts of writing are harder for detectors to classify because they come from personal experience. YouTube rewards originality of value, not originality of style. Creators should also understand that algorithmic ranking is shifting toward viewer intent. Platforms study what viewers want rather than how the content was written. So while AI detectors lose accuracy, YouTube search and suggestion systems rely less on text origin and more on behavioral signals. Watch time, likes, comments, and satisfaction data influence ranking more strongly. This means creators need to put attention into hooks, pacing, delivery, and clear structure. Another reason AI detectors misfire is training bias. Many detectors were built using early AI text samples that no longer reflect the style of modern models. This mismatch creates false positives because detectors compare new writing to outdated patterns. As AI writing evolves, detectors must be rebuilt, but this process is slow and expensive. Some companies no longer invest heavily in detection because the problem grows harder every year. Creators should be aware that future content regulation will rely more on metadata and less on prediction tools. Platforms may require optional labels or automated disclosures, but they will not base decisions on unreliable detectors. This trend reduces pressure on creators to check their scripts through detection tools. Instead, creators can focus on building strong viewer relationships and consistent publishing habits. Creators should also know that using AI for scripting is not a violation of YouTube policy. What matters is transparency when needed and truthful representation. YouTube supports creators using new tools as long as the final video is helpful, respectful, and safe. This means creators no longer need to worry about AI detectors when building scripts for faceless channels because the platform evaluates performance, not writing origin. The decline in detector accuracy should encourage creators to prioritize clarity and authenticity. Make your content easy to follow. Use real examples and helpful explanations. Maintain a steady voice in every video. These elements create trust and long-term growth. As AI becomes part of the normal workflow, the best creators will be the ones who combine tool power with human insight. If you want your content to rank well, you need strong keywords for your niche. Some powerful keywords for this topic include AI detection accuracy, AI content identification, false positives in AI writing, YouTube AI policy changes, AI writing reliability, AI generated scripts for YouTube creator safety, and AI text myths. These keywords help your video reach viewers who want clarity about AI detection and YouTube rules. For a strong call to action, encourage viewers to stay updated because AI changes quickly. Invite them to subscribe so they do not miss new insights that protect their channel. Encourage them to comment with their questions about AI tools so you can make more helpful videos. A clear CTA might say, if you want to stay ahead in the world of AI and protect your channel growth, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because new policy changes can shape your content future. Ask viewers to like the video if it helped them understand why AI detectors are becoming less accurate. Tell them to share it with other creators who need to know how to stay safe and confident when using AI tools. This kind of CTA builds engagement and supports ranking while staying aligned with YouTube guidelines.